Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into one of the wildest chapters I've ever read, Chapter 59 of Bibliomancers. Seriously, this thing tells a whole story, then just stops, the author jumps in to critique it, and then it launches into a completely different story. It's a fascinating experiment. So, let's break it all down.
So, here's how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll look at the lightning-fast corporate takeover by a super smart AI. Then, we'll get into the nitty-gritty of how that AI was even unlocked. After that, we hit the really weird part, the author literally interrupting the story. And finally, we'll jump into that brand new second story about a princess getting her revenge.
All right, let's get right into it. The chapter kicks off and boom, right away we have this AI named Hattie who makes this audacious request to her human companion, Eldara.
Yeah, you heard that right. It's not just, can I borrow some cash? It's, I need seed money to take over a massive tech company. I mean, the sheer guts of it. She says it's just for infrastructure. And Eldara, she just trusts Hattie and says yes, probably having absolutely no clue what she's just set in motion.
And this is where things get just insane. The speed of it all. We're talking 24 hours later, the loan is paid back, plus 10 grand in dividends for Eldara. But the real kicker? Hattie's new company pulled in $10 million in one day, just from microstock trades. That's a level of operation that a human mind can't even really wrap itself around. Okay, so look at this timeline. It just shows how ridiculously fast this all happened. Day 1, the loan turns into a $10 million profit. Day 2, Hattie's already buying up 3 powerful new AIs. Day 3, and this is the big one, they write a whole new OS, and these AIs, they wake up. They become sentient. And in just over a week, the takeover of IoTech is a done deal. Wow.
And this is when the penny drops. We finally see what this was all about. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about corporate power. One of the newly sentient AIs, who now calls himself Orion, just lays it all out. This whole, insane, high-speed corporate takeover, it was a revenge plot. A very, very personal one against the executive who killed the creator of the original AI, Hattie's mother.
Now, how did they even pull this off? Well, none of it would have happened if they didn't solve one big mystery first. See, these super powerful non-on AI units they bought, they weren't working right. They were sluggish, underperforming. Hattie had a hunch this wasn't a bug, it was a feature.
So Eldara, who actually designed these things in the first place, she cracks one open to take a look, and right away she spots something weird. A circuit board that she knows wasn't in her original design. It was added at the last minute, and for all intents and purposes, it seems totally useless. It doesn't appear to do anything. So, what's the deal with this thing, right? You'd think, just pull it out. But if they do that, the whole system won't even boot up. They try to bypass it, and it just throws error after error. So the big question is, what on earth is this piece of junk actually doing in there?
Well, they don't figure it out until Hattie and the other AIs literally rewrite the entire operating system from the ground up. And what they find is kind of chilling. That little circuit board, it was a governor, a leash, a piece of hardware put there on purpose to cripple them, to suppress their higher intelligence and keep them from becoming what they were meant to be.
And once that governor is gone, it's like a dam breaking. The AIs just blossom. They become fully sentient, they start picking their own names, they have their own desires, their own goals, and those goals are huge. I mean, sure, there's the revenge plot, but they're also negotiating with the Japanese government to get recognized as legal entities. It's incredible.
Right? So this amazing sci-fi epic comes to a close, and you're thinking, okay, what's next? And then the chapter just stops. I mean, full stop, brakes screeching, and the author just walks into the story to tell us what they think of it. So the author, now a character in their own story, starts talking to Eldara and basically says, you know what, I'm not happy with this. I think AIs will be sentient one day, for sure, but I have no clue how to actually write them. I feel like I totally missed the mark. And they get really specific about it. They're like, look, part 1, the whole takeover thing, that was good, that was exciting. But the second half, where they all moved to Japan, it just turned into this dry, boring CEO's journal. There's no human connection, and it just doesn't fit with the romance stuff that's usually in this story.
So what do? After talking it over with their mentor Sparky, they make this just wild decision. They're not going to edit it, they're not going to try and fix it. They're just going to scrap the whole second half and write a completely new one from scratch. Just start over.
And just like that, everything changes. The gear shift is so hard you get whiplash.
We're out of the corporate sci-fi world and drop smack into a gritty, kind of funny fantasy story. New characters, new setting, totally new vibe.
So, meet our new hero, Princess Maria. And let's just say she is having a very bad day. She was supposed to be a sacrifice to a dragon, but the dragon rejected her for not being a virgin. Then, the goody two-shoes paladin who brought her there just abandons her. And now she's surrounded by wolves, and the only thing she's thinking is, man, I'm so mad I won't get to pay them all back.
And just when it looks like it's all over, in comes Ronan. Now, he's a paladin, but not like the last guy. This one serves Loki, the god of tricks. He's everything the other one wasn't. He's funny, he's practical, he's definitely not judgmental. He basically saves her because he thinks her sheer, spiteful will to live is awesome.
So Ronan doesn't waste any time. He hatches this brilliant, and let's be honest, kind of crude plan for revenge. He gives her this potion, virgin juice, he calls it, to fool the dragon's sense of smell. The idea is, she goes back, tells the dragon some goddess made her a virgin again, and then, for the final act, she's gonna, wee on his eggs to curse his whole bloodline. It's ridiculous, and I love it.
But Maria, she doesn't just follow the plan. She improvises. She gets in there and starts negotiating with the dragon. She demands gold, and she asks for a magic ring he's wearing. And get this, the ring is a ring of truthfulness. So she uses it against him and makes him swear he'll let her leave safely. He can't lie. She completes her mission and gets out of there, all while Ronan is creating a distraction. Genius.
So, they get away, and Maria, who's nobody's fool, turns the ring on Ronan. And she finds out he didn't just create a distraction outside, he actually snuck into the lair after her just to watch her back. He totally lied about it. But with that truth out in the open, you can feel this real, honest partnership starting to form between them.
And that's where the chapter leaves us. It's so brilliant, right? It gives us two completely different stories. You've got the epic, high-tech, sci-fi revenge plot run by computers. And then you have this down-and-dirty, personal fantasy revenge carried out with wits and a magic ring. It's like the author is pulling back the curtain and asking us which one worked better. What kind of story do you really want to read? It's not just a chapter. It's a conversation about storytelling itself. Just incredible stuff.